Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota RAV4 Limited in the color gray. Let's take a look. Starting up front, underneath the hood, we have a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine. It is automatic transmission, gets up to 203 horsepower and 184 pound-foot of torque, towing capacity up to 1,500 pounds. Up front, we have this Toyota brand OEM bug shield across your hood. You have up front here your LED headlights, customary daytime running lights, and fog lights down below. Across the front bumper, you'll find these little round nodules. These guys are your front parking sensors. Right underneath of your front logo is your front-facing camera. Onto the side, we have 19-inch steel wheels. The unit does also come with 19-inch alloy wheels. Side mirrors include integrated turn signals, blind spot monitoring, and additional cameras underneath with puddle lamps to contribute to the surround view camera effect. Looking at either one of your front handles, you'll find these double lines. We'll talk about those more on the driver's side. Heading back, all your rear windows come with factory tinting, and up top, we have black roof rails. Across the back of the unit, just like up front, we have backup parking sensors. Left-hand side is your RAV4 badge. Right-hand side is the limited all-wheel drive badge. Underneath of your rear logo is your backup camera. To open up your cargo space, reach under the logo and press the button, and it should automatically lift itself upwards. So inside, your second row seating has a 60-40 split you can see here on the left, which allows these two sides to function independently. If you want to lay either side down, you can do so by releasing the little handle on the top outside corner of the seat. Then, across the back, this piece here is your interior cargo cover. This extends outwards, locks into place on these hooks on each side, and helps to keep private any goods you keep stored beneath it so that no others can look in through your windows and see what goods you have. But down here, you'll notice we have the RAV4 carpeted mats. These are the original mats, and they are still in their factory packaging. They are in a terrific condition. To the left, we have the your JBL speaker. We have a series of these premium JBL speakers as the sound system all throughout this unit. In any one of the four corners back here, you'll find these little silver tie-down hooks, which you can use to further secure your cargo load. You also have this little storage cubby on the right-hand side. Above that is a 12-volt adapter, and above that is your interior light. You can either keep it turned off or have it work automatically with the opening and closing of the hatch. Now, across the back of the second row seats and the dedicated floor space, we have this RAV4 branded rubber mat cargo liner. This guy does two jobs for you. First job is to help protect your space from your cargo. It is made of this really nice, durable, it is lightweight but still very thick and firm plastic that also has this texturing you can see all across it, which A, helps to reduce the movement of items that are placed back here because it's not as slick a surface, and B, it means that there is a barrier between any items back here and the car itself. Secondly, it helps to keep your space clean. It is much easier to pick this up and remove it out of your space and simply rinse or shake any dirt or debris off of things. Ones on the back of the second row seats are just connected with a few Velcro patches, so you can just peel those off and then stick them back on with ease, and it just keeps your space nice and clean. If you're looking for your tire kit, look down underneath of this. You'll find this little strap. Lift this guy upwards, and everything you need will be located right underneath. To close up your space back here, you can reach up to the handles on either side, or just press the electronic button here on the left. Next, let's go take a look at the inside. Inside here, your interior upholstery is the dual tone of the gray Softex leatherettes. You also have this tan-like stitching available on the seats themselves. In between the two sides back here is a folding down armrest / cup holder. You can either tuck it up and away to increase seating capacity or fold it down to take advantage of this amenity. Then, looking forward, on the back of your front passenger seat is pouch storage. Back of the console, you have your air vents and charger ports down below, and currently we have the RAV4 rubber mats installed in the unit. Inside the door, you have your storage space down below, power window control, and we also have heated seat controls, one available on each side, so that the people on each side can control their heated seat function independently. Now, back again to these double lines. These guys indicate keyless entry, so if you have the key fob on your person, you can tap your hand on here or inside the handle to lock and unlock your unit. Inside, power windows here for both front and back. You've got your window lock, power lock system, and side mirror controls. Next to your handle is your memory seat settings, which of course means you have electronic seat adjustment, back, front, up, down, and lumbar support. Then you got both your hood and gas release next to each other on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. On top of that, you have the controls for dash brightness, automatic headlamps, defrost of the rear windshield wiper blade. You've got your surround view cameras. If you give that a press, your infotainment will turn to a real-time view of the vehicle around you at this moment. You can change your perspective as well to get higher or lower from the vehicle at the moment, and you can even pause it to continue facing whichever direction you currently are. If you give this a press one more time, it will simply go back to its infotainment state. Then, heated steering wheel control and power trunk release, and then you've got this little storage cubby up top. You can see some of this blue light in the back here, so it has interior lighting, so you can see what's going on even at nighttime. Steering wheel. This guy is made of black leather with black stitching. Left side, controls on here are for your dash display, hands-free communication, and your volume control. Right hand side, radio controls on the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top, which includes sonar and lane departure. In the middle here is your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Right now you're looking at the optional navigation, which is on the right hand side. On the left you have your trip information as well as phone connectivity. All of this is in the customizable home screen, which you can change up what is where and what is displayed whatsoever. So underneath of your home settings, you have your menu settings. Inside here you have adjustments for destination, audio, phone app projection, info, display, and setup. Setup is more of your specifics, things like Bluetooth connection, phone, voice, navigation, on-suite apps. You have your clock, language, theme color settings, keyboard layout, you have driver settings, software updates, etc. Under this is your audio listening. This is AM, FM, and satellite radio, full Bluetooth connectivity, and optional USB adapters. And then at the bottom is the navigation. Again, you can access this through your home screen as well, or you can do so through the Maps tab all the way at the bottom. And as you can see, it is fully touch sensitive for ease of use. To the right hand side, up top you have your seek and track. Then you have your phone connectivity. So this is a Bluetooth connection, and you would also use this for hands-free communications. Then you have your apps. So this includes your remote connect as well as notifications, but there are additional things you can add on your own time if you have the vehicle. On the bottom right hand corner is your tune scroll, bottom left is your volume, four ways in the middle, underneath is a climate control center. Dual climate control up front here means the driver and front passenger can either have temperatures synced up or functioning independently. Then you have the optional Eco Heat Cool setting on the left. Next to that is defrost for front and rear windshield. Underneath, we have three levels for both heated and cooled seats. Red for heat, blue for cool. To the left is the traction control. To the left of that is push start ignition. Underneath, you have your storage cubby, 12-volt adapter, and USB in the back. You'll also find this little glowing green dot and power button. That indicates that this pad space below is actually a wireless charging pad. It is compatible with any wireless charging devices. If you don't want to be using it for this feature, you can simply turn it off. The button will turn the light off, and then there is no energy flowing to this. But having this means you don't have to worry about having charging cords on your person again. Although, of course, if that is your preference, there are still plenty of adapters available to you. And it has this nice slanted in tray design, so any phone placed in the back there is not going to go slip sliding out of there when you're actually out and about on the road. Then you've got your gear shift, parking brake, and parking hold. You've got all of your driving modes, so eco, normal, sport, mud and sand, rock and dirt, snow, and downhill assist. Behind that is the cup holder spaces, and then you have the console. So this guy opens up, storage spaces inside here, and you've got these couple of charger adapters on the front end. To the right, you have this storage cubby that goes the whole way across the passenger side dash. Down below, you can see some more ambient lighting down by the foot. You have a glove box up here. Up overhead on the rearview mirror, 1, 2, and 3 dots, those guys are garage door openers. Right now you've got a nice normal reflective rearview mirror, but if you flip the switch, this turns to a camera view instead. The reason this can be so nice is that if you are driving, sometimes you have either people or cargo that are in the back and either being a distraction to you, or partially or even fully blocking the view of traffic behind yourself. If that is something you've struggled with, then let that be a struggle no more. You can simply flip the switch, and then you are relying on a camera view behind yourself instead of having to look through your cab to keep an eye on traffic. On top of that, we've got your sunglasses compartment, SOS button, overhead lighting controls, and controls up there for your moonroof. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota RAV4 Limited in the color gray. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta, Canada. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.